Hey everybody, it's Daddy1424.
And I'm Mommy1424.
In case you didn't know. In any case, we're here today to do a review of the Samsung Galaxy S3. And yes, that's the box. She's good at modeling that. And so here we have the phone for you, the Samsung Galaxy S3, and of course, you know, my case and whatnot on it.
Oh,
so
there's nothing in here?
No, nothing actually in here.
You gave me the empty box to hold.
Yeah. You get the 5, okay? In any case scenario, guys, we're going to be doing a review and an overview of the device, talking about some of the internals, the software, specs, and then we'll also be talking a little bit about the iPhone 5, because at the end of this video, we have a little surprise announcement for you guys, so make sure to stay tuned to that. Make sure to check us out, themediapurchaseguide.com. Go to our website, like us, 2 thumbs up. Subscribe and leave some comments down that way, and we hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's get to the Samsung Galaxy S3 review. Okay, so here we are with the review of the Samsung Galaxy S3. So let's start with the exterior and the makeup and build of the device, and then we'll move into the internals, which is obviously probably one of the most fun parts about the device. So firstly, we'll go ahead and flip to the back side here, where you'll find an 8 megapixel camera followed with an LED flash and the speaker. Now the 8 megapixel camera, my apologies, actually has a 20 burst camera shutter mode, and that's actually incredible. The shutter speed is phenomenally quick as well. You won't notice any lag when taking pictures, but we'll demonstrate that again for you after. And the quality and pixelation count is really, really good as well. So this is actually a custom case I have on here. I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to do you guys the favor of removing it for you, just so you can actually see the device in its true form factor, I guess you could say. Okay, there we go. Now just allow me to unlock this. Okay. So again, we talked about the exterior of the phone. The back is like a plastic casing and it comes off. You just pull it off from the top here. And there you go, you can see. So you have your SIM card, your expandable SD card, your battery, and we talked about the speakers and all that good stuff already as well. On the top of the device, you have the 3.5 millimeter jack. And then on the side you have the volume rocker up or down, and then the power key as well. So make sure that clipped in properly. On the front we have the receiver, we have the front facing camera and the sensor. These are the sensors here and the front facing cameras there. That is, I believe, a 1.9 megapixel camera. Both of the cameras do 720, I believe, p or 1080p video recording. So again, you know, quite decent in terms of camera. Internally, there are 2 different models. There's an LTE model and, of course, the you know, overseas model, which is the quad-core processor. The LTE only has a dual-core processor. So since we're talking about the LTE, we're going to focus mainly on that. Again, this being the dual-core 1.5 gigahertz processor Snapdragon. It also has 2 gig of RAM, so that is absolutely phenomenal. And I prefer having the 2 gig of RAM over having the quad-core processor. Now, some people may argue that and say, well, you know, I want that quad-core, but then I want the 1 gig RAM. I prefer having a dual-core with 2 gig RAM. And the reason they do that is because it offsets each other, and it still makes the device as snappy as you see would be the quad-core, if not faster, because you have the LTE connectivity behind that. So when we're talking about the action, how we build up the makeup of the device, obviously the home key being here as well, and you know, I did forget to cover this, the touch capacitive buttons, which is your menu key and your back button, and they only light up once activated. So now we're talking inside of the device. What we have for you here is it launches with ice cream sandwich. There was a small maintenance update done. I am running on the Rogers carrier, so I can't say if you've had one, if you're, you know, for example, with Sprint or, you know, Verizon or whatnot. I can't, you know, comment to whether you guys have gotten that small patch. However, this has been confirmed as getting Jelly Bean Android 4.1, and that's Project Butter for you guys that don't know. It's supposed to make the device absolutely phenomenal and introduces things like Google Now in there, so that gives you that voice activation. But speaking of that voice service, you know, Samsung does come with its own right now in this build, which is called S-Voice. Now, you can access that by double tapping the home key if you set that. I've taken that off because when you take it off, I find that it makes the device quite snappier. So I actually access it just by going into the application. Once the 4.1 build is here, although there have been leaked builds, I don't think S-Voice will be there anymore. It will be replaced by Google Now, although that has, you know, yet to be seen when the actual build comes out. So we'll go ahead and access that and show you what it can do. What is the weather like?
Here is the weather for North York, Ontario.
So you can see her voice is very robotic. Let's look up something else as well. Who is the President of the United States? And you can see sometimes she takes a little bit of
Barack
time.
Obama.
A little bit of time of answering. You can obviously hit the more and it will give you these cards. And again, that's reminiscent of what you see on Google Now anyways. I do prefer Google Now just because, like I said, it's a little bit snappier. Just to give you a list of some things you can do. What can I say? So it gives you a list, and you can do everything from posting your social statuses to Twitter and Facebook to play your music, make tasks, scheduling things, messaging, voice dialing, navigating, directions. So it's a fuller integration, and of course it's similar to what we see in the iPhone with Siri. Obviously I think Siri is a little bit better than S-Voice, Google Now being a little bit better than S-Voice as well. So it's not the best, but again, it's still early in stages, and when Google Now gets updated on the Android 4.1 Jelly Bean ROM, that's going to be a lot better. And it's useful, but again, it all becomes a gimmick at the end of the day. Some of the other things you can do here, you can see how snappy it is when you're opening the app drawer and closing it back. If you take off that double tap, you'll find it will make it a lot snappier. Going into the camera itself and taking some pictures just to show you what that's like and how fast it is. First we'll flip this and we'll show you guys some pictures. I have the flash on, so that makes it a little bit slower. We'll take the flash off. And you can also do things like voice gestures, like say, for example, cheese. Cheese. So once that area goes green, you can obviously say the cheese. As for burst shutter mode, we'll demonstrate that quickly as well. So you can go to burst shot. And as long as you hold it down, you can see it takes up to 20 pictures. So very quick, and that's good for getting motion shots and all that stuff. As well for the video, just to demonstrate that, we'll turn it into landscape mode. When you're taking a video, you can see that you'll have also the option to take pictures at the same time as well. And again, that's one of the new features as well in Ice Cream Sandwich. So a lot of you probably already have that available in your Android devices. It's, in my opinion, one of the best devices on the market today. Samsung has a lot of built-in goodies, like I said, S-Suggest. It has obviously its own app store. It has, S-Memo. The Note 2 offers, I think it's called S-Note, and that will eventually come over in the Jelly Bean ROM 4.1. And then, of course, you get your baked-in goodies with your carrier, so visual voicemail, your My Account and all that stuff like that. And then you can download anything you want from the Google Play Store. Just doing some speed tests here for you. We'll do 2 quick speed tests to tell you what it's like on the wireless and as well on the network. So we'll clock the first test on wireless. So you can see that's quite impressive. I do have a really good Wi-Fi connection. 32 megabytes per second is really good. I know some in the States might be getting better. Google, I believe Google just announced one of the new initiatives. I believe it was in Texas, where they were, I don't know what it was called, but they were basically offering an internet service which was guaranteeing about 100 megabytes per second. A lot of carriers throttle their internet connection, so that obviously becomes a problem for some people. But let's see, speaking of internet connection, what the LTE offers us. Now, my connection is not the best here in my area, but it gives you an opportunity just to gauge. You can see the ping at 40 milliseconds. The download is still clocking at 27.47 megabytes per second. So it's actually faster for me to use LTE connectivity because my upload is higher as well at 5.72. So you just have an idea of what some of the speeds are. We talked about the baked-in goodies. It also does things like motion sensors. So when you answer a call, you can set it up where when you answer that call, you can just turn it over to ignore that call. You can just say things like answer and your phone will pick up. And a lot of cool things of that. We'll show you that in the settings, and I'll also show you the build, and we're pretty much going to call it a wrap for the phone. So first thing is the build. You can see that's 4.0.4. And then let's go to the motion. And you can see that you can set some of the different things. So direct call, smart alert, double tap on top, tilt to zoom, pan to move icon, shake to update. Again, you can look these up online to get some more information regarding them. That's pretty much it all. We talked about the exterior. We talked about the interior. I cannot wait for that Jelly Bean 4.1. I cannot stress it to you when Project Butter comes on this. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. You can already see how responsive and quick of a phone it is. And in my opinion, one of the top and unmatched, unrivaled Android devices on the market. And that's evident from the 20 million sales that Samsung has managed to already post. We have something special for you at the end, so make sure you catch our little segment of the outro there because we want to announce something special to you. And again, with the iPhone 5 now coming to the market, it's going to be a lot of can this device still maintain the sales that it's been putting forward? That's all for the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching the review. Let's close this out. And that's pretty much it, guys. That has been the review of the Samsung Galaxy S3. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave some comments below what we told you, and like. Do me a great favor, hit that like button. If you have any questions, any queries, any comments, anything to say, or anything you want to know that we didn't cover for you, make sure to leave that in the comments as well, and I'll be sure to try and get back to you in a timely manner. Again, check out our website. That's themediapurchaseguide.com. For more information, we even have information on the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 there. So again, be sure to head over there.
Oh, and can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
And lucky me, I'm going to be getting the iPhone 5 very shortly. We have one reserved.
Yes.
We should be getting it soon.
Yeah, 20% lighter or thinner, and 18% lighter. It's one of the two. 20% lighter, 18% thinner, or 18% lighter and 20% thinner.
Anyways, it's awesome. I'm going to be getting it, and we will be doing unboxings and reviews on that.
We'll be doing an unboxing and a comparison against this device, the Samsung Galaxy S3, because a lot of people want to know, should I go Apple, should I go Android, what are the differences between the phone? We're talking dual cores on on one of them, maybe on the other. What about the the megapixels in camera? So if you have questions and reservations about which phone to get, make sure you tune in next week to catch an unboxing, and then shortly thereafter, be sure to tune in to also catch the comparison video between the Samsung Galaxy S3 and the iPhone 5. Other than that, that's pretty much been it, right?
That's it. I'm Mommy1424.
And I'm Daddy1424. Head over to themediapurchaseguide.com. Like usual, peace, love.